I'm so excited to share this story with you today. What you're about to hear is not just a simple story, but a powerful, detailed journey that will teach anyone how to improve their English speaking without a teacher. This is the story of a young lady named Liza. She was a kind, curious, and determined girl who lived in a small, quiet town where English was rarely spoken. Her friends only spoke their native language, and most people told her that learning English without a teacher was almost impossible. But Liza had a dream: to speak English confidently, to understand English songs and cartoons, and one day to travel and make new friends. Although she was shy, she decided to take small steps every day. She started by reading Level 1 English stories. These stories were very simple, with short sentences and easy words. Every morning, she would wake up early, sit by the window with her notebook and a cup of tea, and read the story out loud. She read slowly and carefully, emphasizing every word, even if she didn't understand it completely. She knew that speaking comes from repetition and listening comes from patience. She would repeat the same sentences again and again, sometimes whispering, sometimes shouting slightly to hear herself. She even recorded her voice to compare it with the audio of the story. At first, her pronunciation was far from perfect. She stumbled over words like beautiful, happy, and because. Even simple words like she and said seemed tricky, but she didn't give up. She reminded herself that mistakes are a part of learning, and every mistake was a small step toward improvement. After reading, she would listen to the audio version of the same story, matching every word she spoke with the speaker's voice. She copied the rhythm, intonation, pauses, and emotions, learning how English sounded naturally. Sometimes she would pause the audio and repeat sentences 3 or 4 times until she felt she could speak just like the speaker. When she came across new words, she didn't try to memorize long lists. Instead, she learned them in context, inside the story. For example, when a character said, "I am excited to go to the park," Liza understood that excited meant feeling happy and energetic. She would then say the sentence herself. "I am excited to go to the park," imagining herself in the park, smiling and moving her hands like the character. Next, she would retell the story in her own words, speaking slowly and clearly. She didn't worry about grammar mistakes like forgetting is or are. Her main goal was to speak fluently, and she realized that using her own words built her confidence. Every day, she repeated this routine, story by story, sentence by sentence, morning, afternoon, and night. She also added small exercises like asking herself questions about the story. Who is Liza? Where is she going? Why is she happy? She would answer out loud, sometimes with one sentence, sometimes with longer ones. This simple habit trained her to think in English, not just speak. Sometimes she would create mini dialogues between characters, pretending to be Liza asking another character, "Do you like the park?" and then replying as the other character, "Yes, I love it." Speaking both parts aloud helped her practice natural conversation. She even started imagining little scenes outside the story, adding her own creative sentences like, "Liza sees a dog. The dog is small and cute. She plays with the dog." This made learning fun and connected it to real life. In the afternoons, she practiced shadowing, playing the audio and speaking at the same time as the narrator. She copied the rhythm, pronunciation, and emotion. She noticed her speech sounded more natural each day. When she made mistakes, she didn't stop. She just repeated it until she was satisfied. She also learned small, useful phrases like, "How are you?" and "My name is Liza," which she practiced daily until she could say them without thinking. She linked the stories to her own life, saying things like, "I feel happy like Liza when I play with my friends." This connection made English meaningful and helped her remember new words faster. She kept a special notebook for new words, but instead of just writing them down, she wrote a small sentence with each word and read it aloud. Liza also faced challenges. When she tried to speak in front of her family, she sometimes felt shy, her mouth frozen. But she reminded herself that no one was judging her. She developed strategies to overcome her fear, like practicing in front of a mirror or recording her voice and listening privately. She found that the more she practiced, the less fear she felt. Slowly, she could speak English clearly for several minutes, telling small stories and answering questions, all without a teacher. She realized that consistency was key, practicing every day for 15 to 30 minutes. Her motivation came from stories she enjoyed about adventures, animals, or friendship. Over a few months, her English improved more than she ever imagined. She could speak confidently with friends, answer questions, tell short stories, and even sing along to simple English songs. She learned that fluency comes from exposure, repetition, and enjoyment, not from perfection. Every mistake, every stumble was just part of learning. Liza's daily routine became a system. Morning reading aloud, afternoon shadowing, and evening retelling. And she followed it consistently. And so, after months and months of practice, Liza finally reached a level where speaking English felt natural and joyful. She could tell stories in her own words, answer questions without hesitation, and even think in English without translating. The most important lesson she learned in that you can take to heart is that fluency isn't about having the perfect teacher. It's about consistency, courage, and the willingness to speak, listen, and repeat. Liza's journey proves that with just stories, effort, and determination, anyone can transform fear into confidence and silence into speech. So today, I hope Liza's story inspires you to take that first step. Open a simple Level 1 story, read it aloud, listen carefully, and repeat every sentence. Laugh at your mistakes, celebrate small victories, and practice every single day. This small journey will grow into a lifetime of fluent, confident, and joyful English speaking. Just like Liza, you can discover that the power of stories combined with consistent practice can truly change everything. No teacher is necessary when you have determination, imagination, and a love for stories to guide you, step by step, until your English voice becomes strong, natural, and unstoppable. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories to help you on your English learning journey.